Hi, beautiful people. My name's Azalea. This is Ave Noir Azalea, where we talk all things beauty, fashion, self care, and pretty much whatever else we want to talk about. And so today we're going to talk about the fall shoes that you must add to your wardrobe. These are the categories of shoes that you absolutely want to own so that you can make any outfit pop, bring that little bit of oomph to any outfit and do what you got to do, when it has to be done. And so if that sounds like something you're interested in, I would love for you to like this video, subscribe to the tribe, okay? We're doing great things over here, okay? For our first pair of shoes that you absolutely have to have in your wardrobe, okay, for fall 2022 and for every fall to come, because these are pretty timeless pieces, I would say. But the first type of shoes that you need to have is a pair of loafers. These are like a little bit of an edgier loafer in the sense where they are kind of like a platform loafer. They aren't like super low to the ground. I do have a lot of other loafers in my collection, but these are the ones I find myself looking for when like I have some type of work event or some type of event where the category of dress is formal, but we want to bring a little bit of an edge. These look so good with a pair of trousers. They look really good with like a work skirt or like a mini skirt with like a pair of tights. I've worn these like to death. These particular ones are from, I want to say, Lulu's. I bought them for like maybe like 50 or 60 bucks as like a haul that I did recently. And or was that recently? That was like last year. Wow, that was a while ago. But anyways, I bought them as a haul, as a part of a haul from Lulu's. And what was so interesting about these shoes when I got them is like the patent leather is almost like a textured patent leather. So although they are faux leather, the camera is not doing this justice. But although they are faux leather, they actually look like a really good quality leather because it's not just like that plastic patent leather look. These are a really good option if you're looking for something to just, like I said, bring that little bit of extra edge to your outfit. They also do really good in cold weather. My toes are not freezing in these. Sometimes you'll get like shoes that are not leather, like faux leather, and you have a sock in there and it's cold outside and your toes basically are frozen. These are not that. They're really good quality, and I love that they are not heavy on the foot. They have weight to them, but they're not super heavy. So I really recommend these. If I can find them and they're still available on Lulu's, I will share them. If not, I will be sure to find one that is comparable, because right now one of the trends that I'm seeing is still that chunky shoe, and a loafer is a really good way to test that trend out. And kind of going with that same trend, the chunky shoe type of trend, I also have to mention one of my favorite styles of shoes to wear in fall, and that is the combat boot. These boots here in particular are the Doc Martin boots. I actually don't know the exact name, but I will link them below. These are like a platform combat boot. I cannot tell you how much I wore these shoes out last fall and winter. They are really good quality shoes. They're heavy though. I will say they're a very heavy shoe. And also, even though that they're heavy, they aren't so heavy to the point where you're like uncomfortable or they're like unbearable. If that makes sense, you can walk around in them, and once you break them in, they don't feel as heavy. I will say it took me maybe like 3 wears to really wear these comfortably. And what I like to do is put on stockings with them and dress like a really cute, like form-fitting dress up in them. They look so good with a pair of tights. They look really good with like a tight jean. I have not worn these with like a trouser. I haven't really like felt the need to wear them any other way, but I love them with like a sweater dress to just bring that little bit of edge. Combat boots used to really be in when I was in high school. They used to, wow, everybody had a pair of cheap combat boots from like the beauty supply store. It was just a thing, and I'm absolutely loving that this chunky like combat boot type of style is back in. And Doc Martens are just such good quality that you cannot go wrong. If you have been thinking about like the Prada combat type of chunky boot, I would really, really recommend getting you a pair of platform Doc Martens because they'll give you the look for less and you'll also still get that really great quality. Their leather is impeccable. It's nice and soft. The one thing, like I said, is it will take a little bit of time to wear the shoes in. So I recommend, putting on an additional pair of socks the first time that, maybe if you are wearing tights, I would recommend putting a sock over your tight the first time and the second time that you wear them until you break them in and you get like that little crease in them, kind of like how I have in mine. These are amazing, and I will be buying these in another color, maybe white, this fall. Now, the next type of shoe that you absolutely have to have in your wardrobe for fall is going to be that over the knee riding style boot. These boots are magic. These boots are, I think, from Just Fab. I got them. They are curvy girl friendly, meaning I have fat calves. These calves are not playing games, okay? They don't fit into all boots, but these are really nice in the sense where they're a little stretchy and they also have this nice like tie on the back of them. So although they stretch, they don't slide down the leg because you can kind of customize this tie to the shape, or I'm sorry, the circumference. There we go. The circumference of your calf. And what's really cute about them are they are a pointed heel. They have this chunky block heel in the back, but it's not too tall. And I found myself grabbing the heck out of this shoe when ever I was invited out for drinks, if I was going for a night out, and I wanted to just add a little bit of edge, a little bit of sultry, a little bit of sexy to an outfit, but I didn't want to do too much. So I'm looking over here in my viewfinder, so I'm making sure you guys can see it. But these are really, really good shoes. Anyways, these are really good shoes. They are good quality. And again, one other thing that I enjoy about this particular pair, and I will link them if I can find them, is that it has a zipper on the side. So you are not fighting against the world to get your foot into this shoe. And I love that. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. These are like one of my like favorite pair of boots. They got so much wear last year that they are, I wouldn't be surprised if they just fell apart this winter, honestly, in this fall. I love, love, love wearing overknee boots with jeans. I love wearing them with leggings, and I'm not shy to throw them on with like a tight and a mini in the fall. Oh baby, we doing what it was supposed to do when it was supposed to do it because it just looks so good. So always have to have your over the knee / riding boot. And the next type of shoe that you have to have in your wardrobe, like you just have to have this type of shoe, is a booty / this shoe is also a white boot. You have to first of all have a white boot. It could be over the knee, it could be a pointed toe boot, it could whatever. But you also have to have you a booty. And I kind of did both in this white booty. These are from Just Fab. I have had these boots for quite a while and they almost look like not worn. And I wore these boots quite a bit with particularly leggings last year. I also wore them with like some wide leg jeans in the fall. And these are just really, really good. What I like about them is I have fat ankles. And one thing that I hate about having like thicker legs, shins, ankles is that when I wear booties like this, over time they tend to like start to spread out in the ankle part and then they just look stupid. And I've paid so much money for the boots and I don't want to wear them because I just look like I have fat ankles, if that makes sense. And I don't know if anybody can relate. If you can relate, put a white heart in the comments. But as you wear them over time, the ankle just stretches out. And these are kind of like a sock material where they kind of conform to your ankle and it's very stretchy. They're very stretchy. And so I have not had that issue. They have kept their form. Like I said, I've worn these many times and they look pretty much brand new. I love that they have a chunky heel in the winter. Look, this girl, I'm gonna throw on a heel. It don't matter if it's summer, spring, winter, or fall. All you gotta do is, I'm I'm gonna have my heel on, and these are very, very comfortable. You have to. You just gotta have a white boot. It's a non-negotiable. If you don't have a white boot in winter, what are you doing? And these are really nice in the sense where they aren't like that winter, right? They're almost like a, well, white is a neutral, but these are like almost like a creamy white boot, but not so cream to the point where it's like a tannish cream. They're still a very white cream. I love them. They're amazing. You got to get you a pair of white boots. I will link these particular ones in the description if that's something that you would like to try. So I have a full-time job. I work in the corporate world, and a part of my job is that I spend a lot of time going to events, going to, other offices, and I spend a lot of time in work attire. With that being said, in the fall, as opposed to the summer and spring, I find myself wearing a lot of closed-toe heels. And this pair of heels in particular are so gorgeous. These are the Coach Waverly pumps. They are so cute, and they're a pointed toe heel. They come in black, but I think they also come in like a tan color, I want to say. They only ran me about $200, and they're definitely luxury quality. They're genuine leather. They literally came out the box smelling brand new, and I love the smell of like fresh, beautiful leather. They are, comfortable actually, and they have this kind of beading around the parameter of the shoe. What I really love about these is they look so good with a pair of dress pants. They look so good with a pair of wide leg denim. And even though I have wide feet, I don't feel like they're tight. I don't feel like they're comfortable. And sometimes if you have wide feet, you will feel like a pointed toe shoe, you just cannot get away with it. I cannot get away with all pointed toe shoes. And let me tell you, I definitely have some pointed toe shoes that your girl will be gifting to Goodwill or giving to a friend. Like, I am shoe crazy, and after I wear a shoe, I just don't feel comfortable sitting in the back. These have not given me any problems like that though. And what's so nice about this shoe is even though it is a skinnier heel, the heel is not all the way at the back of the shoe. And a lot of times when I buy heels and they're like at the back, very back of the shoe, the heel, the center of the heel, if you can see this, is aligned more towards the middle of the shoe. And because of that, you aren't gonna like be in excruciating pain within 10 minutes wearing a shoe. I hate shoes like that. But the nice thing is I can wear this to a work event and get my wear out of it, feel very comfortable, feel very confident, and walk out like, okay, with my shoes on. I will say I probably get about 4 hours of wear. I'm a little heavier. I probably get about 4 hours of wear before my feet are like, okay, that's enough, girl. And then I have to have a seat or have another drink or, do what I gotta do. So these are the Coach Waverly pumps, but the main point of this shoe is to have you a nice closed toe pointed heel. They look so good. You cannot go wrong. So my next type of shoe that I absolutely think is important for you to have in your wardrobe is a leather boot. Now these could be over the toe. They can be booties, these are kind of like not a mid shaft boot, but a little bit longer than like a bootie would be. It's more than an ankle boot. And these are boots that are inspired by, if you've ever seen the Fendi boots, look very similar to this. It's like a pointed toe, but the toe is outlined in this material, and at the tip of it is more squared off. These boots are like, I had every notification known to man. I was tracking it on Karma. I had the email notifications on for the boot. These are Nasty Gal boots. They're so cute, and they look so good on the foot. Now, I had to size down in mine just because I really wanted the shoes, and I was not willing to let them go back out of stock without them being a part of my wardrobe. So I have to squish my foot into the shoe a little bit. It's a pretty, like, almost pointed toe knife boot. It's pretty pointed, and I have to stuff my foot into the shoe, but it's not uncomfortable. The heel is not very high. It is at the back of the shoe, and so I find that although it's at the back of the shoe, it has this extra little bit of support that I'm not sure you guys can see, but it has this extra little bit of support that makes it much more bearable to wear. It makes it not only aesthetically cute, but not feel like torture on your feet. And so, gotta have a pair of leather boots. The thing with leather boots are they're gonna get you through the winter, and at the same time, Although they'll be warm, they'll also look very stylish. And I love a black boot in the winter, if you haven't noticed. I love black boots because they're just so interchangeable. You gotta have a pair of black, you have to have a pair of brown, you have to have a pair of white boots. That's just like, don't do that. Don't not diversify your wardrobe. You got to. And these are a really good way to start. Now, these are not genuine leather boots, but they have that padded leather feel where they're warm as well. And my last type of shoe that I definitely think you have to have in your wardrobe, that I definitely think you have to be willing to rock. You have to, when you got to give a look, and you want it to give streetwear, when you have to give a look and you want it to give casual baddie, you gotta have some sneakers. You didn't know what was going there, did you? I didn't think you knew, but I think it's so important. You can wear sneakers obviously in summer too, but you gotta have a pair of sneakers that you pull out in the fall to stunt on these girls. Okay, I wear these in the summer, but I love wearing my sneakers and doing like a street style in the winter and fall months, the colder season. And mostly just because like it's so fun. It brings that little bit of like edge, a little bit of pop to the outfit, but you also you could do it very girly. You could dress it down and do casual. You could do more androgynous look. I just love a good street style in the fall, especially with a good bomber jacket with a nice leather coat. And these are like a pop of color. These are the Nike Dunks. I think this color is called Syracuse. I'll link it in the description. But I am so in love with these, and I've worn them many times. I think they hold up pretty well. You don't see like much scuffing in the toe box. You don't see any like denting. And I love Dunks. I also love Nike ones. I have a few pair of Nike ones, and I just find myself really wanting to be that girl, but some days where I'm not trying to wear heels and I'm not trying to wear, boots, I will throw on a cute pair of sneakers, a neutral pair usually, or if I'm really trying to do color, I'll go for, something like this, or I'll wear a neutral outfit with a pop of color shoe like this one, and just be out in these streets. We're in the streets, right? Are we in the streets in the winter, or is that just a summer thing? Is it a fall thing too? I don't know, but I'm doing what I'm doing when I'm doing it, And that's it. Guys, these are the fall shoes that you absolutely have to invest in. The category of shoes is going to help you get from outfit to outfit, from season to season. You'll have these from year to year, okay? And so I really suggest figuring out what it is that you're comfortable in and then building a wardrobe that you absolutely love around that. One way to do that is kind of by building a capsule wardrobe, and by giving you guys category shoes, you don't feel pressured to just buy what I have, but really take a look at the types of shoes that you're buying and then acclimate that to the style that you already have. So thank you so much if you made it this far to the video. Like this video, obviously, subscribe, and like I said, leave a comment down below. I want to know, okay? Thanks so much.